Hey, it's weigh-in Friday. Oh man, you got to stick around. We got some great stuff to talk about today. So hang out. Come on in, relax. Let's check it out. Hopefully you like the stuff. Give you some tips, tricks. Hopefully teach you a few things about weight loss and how I've done it and what's been successful for me, what has not been successful for me. So come on, hang out. Let's check it out. Hey, hope you're having an awesome day. I know I am. It's the start of the weekend. Yeah, right? This is what you work all week for, is the weekend. So, welcome. I think we have something good today. Today is weigh-in Friday. We're going to go through all of the weigh-in stuff. But before we get started with that, I just want to welcome all the new folks that have just joined or just have come to the channel and viewing it for the first time. Hopefully you like the content. Hopefully you give it a thumbs up. Hopefully you subscribe and hit that little bell icon. A couple minutes video. Hopefully you say, oh, this is pretty good. I'd like to come back and see more. I'm hoping. All right, so I'm trying to anyway. So again, real quick history for the folks that are new. This is my weight loss journey. I started this weight loss journey back in October of 2017. I went to the doctors, and he'd been telling me for a while, the last few visits, that hey, if you don't start shaping up, that you're going to start taking some medication pretty soon. So in October, he kind of laid it out for me, and he said, next visit, we will be prescribing some high blood pressure medicine for you. We're going to be prescribing some medicine for your sugar diabetes, because you're right on a borderline, and you probably should start taking it. So you don't do something soon, you're going to end up having to take it next time. So I do have a history of diabetes in my family, so I didn't want to go down that road. I've seen other people, other family members do that, and I said I don't want to do that. So he suggested to me, my doctor suggested to me, to do keto. Although he does a Mediterranean style keto himself, it's much more of a healthier type of keto according to him anyway. So he said, go out and do some research, and I would suggest you do it. And, so I did. So I started in October of 2017. I did it in about 6 months. I dropped from about 235, 240 down to about 190. And then I went to the visit again the next 6 months after that. And he said, oh, yeah, you're doing really, really good. Stay there. Yeah, that's good. Your blood sugar is really good. Your blood pressure is really good. So stay there. So I did. And I maintained that weight for almost 2 years. And then I went back to him this year. I had put on another 5 pounds. And hold on a second. I got to drink of water. All that. Sorry about that. I put on about 5 pounds, and he had suggested that I go down to about 180. That 180 for my BMI and everything else would be perfect weight for me. He said, you've already demonstrated that you can do this. You know how to do it. You've maintained, and everything is really, really good. Let's see if you can go down to 180. So that's what I've been working on, and that's my goal, is to get to that next plateau. For my height, my weight, my height and everything else, 180 is a really good weight, right? So it's on the upper end of the normal BMI. So that's what my goal was, and that's where I've been striving to get to. So that's kind of where I'm at. So today we're gonna go through where I've been in the last, I'm gonna say since May of this year, where I've gone through and how I've progressed. And we're going to go through, we're going to talk a little bit about my fitness and the things I do for exercise, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about my sleep again, and then we're going to talk a little bit about my weight and some of the foods I've eaten. I've been doing a protein sparing modifying fast a couple days a week, so 2 days out of the week. We did go on vacation this year, so if you watched the video from last week, you saw that, or the week before, I should say, you saw that I gained over 8 pounds while I was on vacation, right? So, and last week I'm down like 7 pounds. So a lot of it was just water weight. It came off pretty easy. let's see how I do this week. If you're interested, stick around. Again, you know, I'm just here. I'm going to give you what I did and what works for me, and what doesn't work for me, right? So hopefully you can learn from that, so that you know, and you can kind of start figuring out what works for you, and what will help you the most, right? So that's what we're all about. That's what we're doing. I am going to leave my email right here. Have any questions, anything I can do to help you, anything that that you would like to know, or any information, email me with that link down here, and I will get back to you within 24 hours, and we can start that conversation. Again, I'm no doctor, I'm no nutritionist, I'm just some crazy guy on the internet, but I would love to help other people, and that's the whole purpose of this channel, was trying to help other people, motivate other people to get healthy and to do well. Hey, I also am going to do a live stream. I'm not going to do it this weekend. I'm going to do it next weekend. It's the 13th of November. I'm going to do it that weekend. So at 11 a.m. my time, which is West Coast time, because I'm in California. So it's going to be on the West Coast time. So that will make it 2 o'clock Central Time, 1 o'clock Central Time, and 2 o'clock Eastern Time. So hopefully you'll chime in. I'm also going to give away 3 of these. If you haven't seen these are the things I've been making my buns in for my protein sparing modified and fast breads, and some other stuff. I made the apple pies in these and stuff, and they're great. I love these things. These are loves. So I did put on there and ask the people if they wanted me to give away gift certificates for Amazon or these, and the majority said they would like these. So I'm going to give away 3 of these. So in this video, if you watch this video, somewhere in this video, I'm going to tell you how you can enter to win one of these 3 during that live stream. So, all right. So I really appreciate you hanging around. So hopefully those are something that would enthuse you. I will tell you, they look like, I'll take one of the, I got a bun right here. The buns come out looking like this. So they're perfect for hamburger buns. They're actually really, really tasty just by themselves. So they're really, really good. So hopefully you join me. Hopefully you watch a video. Hopefully you enter to win one of these silicone bun pans. And you got to live in the U.S. and or in Canada. I know last time I was able to ship into Canada. So I think if you live in the U.S. or in Canada and you would like one of these, watch the video, and I will tell you somewhere in the video on how to win one of these. All right? I'll talk to you in a few in the next segment. All right, everybody, I'm going to cover my steps now. This is going to be kind of a short video. I'm not going to make it too long, so we'll go through it as we walk through here. Planes flying over and everything else. So last Friday I did 18,233 steps. On Saturday I did 8,375 steps. On Sunday I did 4,986 steps. On Monday, of course, back in the gym, I did 18,543 steps. I did 15,000 on Tuesday. I did 15,887 steps. Wednesday was 15,896 steps. Yesterday was 16,698 steps. So did pretty good during the week. Weekends I fall off. I'm going to go over here. We're going to kind of sit down a little bit maybe. But it was okay. I had a good week as far as walking goes and that kind of stuff. So it was kind of a nice weekend out. So get my steps in. I am in the Derek's Journey, his step challenge this month. So I'm on the Star Walkers team. So hopefully a lot of these steps will count. At least Monday through Thursday steps will count for this week. And then Friday, from Fridays to next Thursdays will count. Let's see where I'm at right now. I'm at 11,827 steps, and it's still pretty early. I'm gonna go for my walk here down the trail by where my wife works. The other thing was sleep. Sleep was not the best this week. Something I still need to work on. I did sleep really, really good last night, but the rest, the couple nights before that, I don't know, just I guess my mind's racing about all the different things that we got going on and stuff. So I'm just kind of one of those people that, you know, I get something on my mind, I have a hard time sleeping. But anyway, but I'm doing pretty good as far as that goes. I should say, you know, it's okay. Again, I put one of those patches on last night, and those things seemed to work really nice and knocked me out really good. So that helped a lot. So that's kind of where we are with the fit stuff. Excuse me. I did make it in the gym 4 days this week. So I'm back in the gym, feeling good, feeling strong. So ready to go. So everything's going really well. So, you know, getting the steps in. Like I say, part of that Derek's Journeys step challenge, hopefully helping the team out a little bit here. I'm trying to hit 15 to 16,000 steps a day, plus my time in the gym. And things have been going really well. So I'm kind of back to normal, back out of the vacation mode, back into the work mode. So that's been working really well. So that's all I have. We'll come back in the next segment. We'll talk about the weight, show you how I did, and then we can talk a little bit about that. All right, so let's talk about weight. So you know what I weighed last week. Last week when I weighed in, I came in, I believe it was 181.4, I believe. And then the following week was down to 181. I guess that's what it was. 181.2. I'm sorry. So I think that's what I was last week. So, so I did weigh myself this morning. All right, this is what this whole thing's about. So I'm actually going to scooch over so that I can. So I'm going to show that up here. I'm going to put my weight up here. This is my weigh-in for today. Give you a second to look at that and digest it. So I actually had a really, really good week. I think I really had a good week. I think the numbers showed that I had a good week. The scale showed that I had a good week up there as well that you saw. So I was really, really happy with the results this week. So I am back under my plan. I am at 179.6. So I am a little bit below my plan. So I'm very, very happy with that. So it didn't take me very long to recover from vacation, so it went pretty fast, and everything recovered from it. I'm actually going to show a little clip here. This is the you remember I've been trending it on a graph, so I'm going to show that, stick that clip of that graph in here now, and you can see that for a minute. All right, guys, here's the weight loss chart for this past week. So from when I started losing this extra weight, going down, down, down. Pretty good. Having some hiccups back here. The 4th of July, it's the holidays, right? So here's where you can see that this was total carbs here. It was going down pretty good. Then when I switched into incorporating the protein spare modified, it actually accelerated a little bit. I'm down. This week I didn't weigh because we were leaving on vacation, so I kept it the same as the week before. Then the vacation, when I came back, I weighed myself. And then this is the week after vacation, and this is where I am right now. So I'm down a total of 16.4 pounds for the summer, and I guess in the early fall, right? So that's where I'm at. So my lowest weight was here. This was at 179.6 where I hit my goal. Now I'm back down to 179.2. So I went down a little bit more. So there's a little hiccup with vacation. Not a big deal. It was a lot of water weight stuff. Jumped right back on plan and lost it again. So that's kind of the chart. We'll talk a little bit more about this in this past week as we go through this. All right. But I just thought I'd show you the chart and tracking it and seeing how we're doing. So as you can see from that trend, I've been kind of going down all summer. When I was doing total carbs, I was going down pretty slowly. When I switched over to the protein sparing modifying fast, Sorry about putting a hand up in front of my face. When I started doing the protein sparing modified fast, it just accelerated a little bit and helped me get there a little faster than I think I was going to get there. So it was good. I've enjoyed the protein sparing modified fast. It served its purpose and everything else. So let's kind of talk about carbs for the day or carbs for the week and how did I do for the week, and then we'll talk about future plans where I'm at right now. So last Friday, I was doing my regular keto, 22 total carbs. I did 14 out of the 22 total carbs. On Sunday, on Saturday, I should say, I'm sorry. On Saturday, I did 28 out of the 22. So I went over on Saturday. We actually went out and got new glasses. I don't have them yet, though they're on order. And then we went out to dinner afterwards, and we indulged a little bit with probably a few things that we didn't have. So I was over it a little bit. It didn't seem to really make a whole lot of difference, right? I will be cautious about that kind of stuff as I go forward, right? And then on Sunday, I did 17 out of the 22 carbs, so I was really, really good on Sunday. Then on Monday, regular keto, 22 carb day. I was 16 out of the 22 carbs. Tuesday, I was doing protein sparing modified fast. I only ate 6 carbs out of the 10 carbs, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. And then on Wednesday, which is another regular keto day, I did 20 carbs out of the 22, so I stayed under and I was good. And then on Thursday, I did 9 out of the 10 carbs, so we'll talk a little bit about that as well. So during the week, I did pretty well. The only day I really messed up was really on Saturday, and it really didn't have much of an effect on me. When I say messed up, we went to a Japanese restaurant, so I ate a dumpling or two, and I did eat some tempura shrimp. So probably not the best thing for me, but it seemed to be okay. It didn't mess up my body too much, and it didn't make much difference. I think I was under a few of the other days, so it seemed to help that as well. So now on Tuesday, because protein sparing modifying fast, to me, when I first started doing it, it was really, really hard, and I had some people that were on this channel that helped me out a lot on getting on board and really figuring out how to do it correctly and to really do it. So if it wasn't for you guys, I'd probably really be struggling with this. I probably would have quit doing it, and I probably would have stopped doing it, but because of you, Bitsy, and some other folks that kind of gave me some advice that really, really helped me come to terms with it and figure out how to do it and do it successfully and to make it work for me, right? So on Tuesday, my protein sparing modified fast day. Again, you've seen some of these as far as the days I eat, and I'm actually going to put one of them up here, wherever it happens to be. I'm going to put that up there. So the protein on Tuesday, I ate 175 grams of protein, so I'm getting a lot of protein in. So it really is it makes me feel good. I go to the gym and I work out. I'm not a young guy, but I work out and it really makes me feel good, and I feel like it's really working, right? So fat, I was only 16 out of the 30 grams of fat that I was supposed to be at. And then calories, I was at 910 calories out of the 1,000. Total carbs for the day was 6, so I did really, really well that day. But I've got to tell you, so that was the day. I'm trying to think what I was eating. We ate trout and something else that day. So it's a filling. It's a lot of food. It's usually a lot of meat, a lot of high protein foods, which are very, very filling. So when you're eating them, it's hard to eat all of it. So then yesterday, I did 160 grams of protein on protein sparing modified yesterday. I did do 31 fat out of the 30, so I went over by 1 gram. I don't think it's a really big deal. My calories was 991, so I was way under. And then again, my carbs were a total 9. So I had a really, really good day yesterday as well. So, and I think those help. because once your body gets into ketosis and then you go into this fast mode and then you're just eating the protein, I think your body's accelerated. Plus going back to the gym this week has been really, really good. So again, yesterday I ate a pound of ground chicken. So I took the ground chicken. You saw it, or you haven't seen it yet. I actually did a day of eating yesterday, and I took half of it, I ground it up, cooked it up, and I put some salsa in it. I put some other spices in it, and then I put them on an egg wrap, and had that for lunch, and that was fantastic. It tasted great. It was really, really good. It was nice and spicy. It had a lot of flavor to it. It was really, really good. So, and then I took the other half of it, the other 8 ounces of it, and I made 2 chicken patties or chicken burgers, I guess you call it, out of them or whatever. And then I took the protein sparing modified bread and I made buns for those, and that's what I had. That's what I had for dinner, right? So, and they were really nice and tasty because I had put some pepper in them and some salt and some other seasoning and stuff like that really wouldn't affect the overall flavor. And I had enough left over, so I actually had a third of a cup of blackberries for dessert last night. So it was a good day. I mean, so you can eat really, really well. And I'll tell you, it's a lot of food. You eat a pound of meat, that's a lot of food. I did it in 2 servings, but it's a lot of meat. So it was good. So where do we go from here? So I've hit my goal. I've hit it. This is the second time I've hit it. I hit it, and then we went on vacation. I went way up. I came back down. Now I've hit it again. So where I have. So you saw my November plan last weekend, and what I'm going to do for the month of November. This week, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to accelerate that. So this weekend, I'm going to change a little bit. I think I'm going to do net carbs. I'm going to do 25 net carbs, both on, or 20, maybe I'll do 20 or 25. I have to see how I feel and see how it's going to do something. I'm going to do something really slow and easy to find out where that maintenance point is. So on the weekend, I'm going to start doing net carbs, not total carbs, because it allows me to eat some stuff. I got to tell you, I've been dying because I'm going to say 3 months ago, we were at Costco and I bought some of those Keto sea salt ice cream bars. And they've been in my freezer ever since, and I haven't touched them. There's an unopened box down in my freezer downstairs. And so I can start indulging in things like that. So because total carbs, if I eat one of those, it's 11 total carbs. And that's half of my carbs for the day for that one bar. So net carbs is only 2. So on net carbs, I can have one of those and still have plenty of carbs left over to eat other things. Whereas on total carbs, it's like I say, it's half my day. It's a whole meal. It's a meal and a half, right? So it's really not worth it to do it if you're doing total carbs. So, but you got to have some kind of treat. So that's so I'm going to go back to doing some net carbs, and I think I'm going to do it. I was going to start doing it 1 day a week. I think this weekend I'm going to do it both Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to see how it goes, and we'll see next week at the weigh-in whether I need to cut one of them back or whether I need to cut down the carbs back. Maybe I need, instead of 25, maybe I need to go to 20 and stay at 20 net carbs on the weekends. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Maybe I take, and if I continue to go down, I'll probably take one of the protein sparing modified days, and I'll probably remove that. So next week, Friday, when I weigh in, I'll kind of, like I said, a lot of this is going to be on the fly. I kind of have a plan of how I want to do it. That's what the calendar is for. I don't have a copy of the calendar right handy to me, but where I'm at. But I kind of have those plans. So I'm going to move probably everything up a week. Just because I hit my goal. I didn't expect to hit my goal until next week. But because of that, I think I'll move everything up a week. So this weekend I will start doing my net carbs on the weekends. That way there I can pull out one of that box of ice cream, and I can break out one of those bars, and I can have one of those bars tomorrow night. And just nothing crazy. I am not going to do anything crazy. I'm going to try to stay to the plan. And not go crazy, because that's the worst thing you do is go crazy and you're going to gain the weight back and you're going to start putting it on, and that's not what I want to do. Stick with me, watch me. Hopefully you learn from me. And if it's successful for me, hopefully it's something that as you hit your goals, that you can start applying to your goals. I think so many people, and I'm guilty as everybody else, is that when I get there, I kind of want to celebrate and, I want to go out and go crazy, right? So I want to start eating stuff. I want to start, oh, I can have carbs again, so I can start eating stuff. And then before you know it, I put on 20 pounds, and then I'm worse than I was before I started this journey at the end of May. So I want to be really cautious about doing it. I really want to bring it back slowly. I want to incorporate it slowly. I know when I did it before, when I hit the 190 before, I kind of stayed at the 20 net carbs for a long time, and that seemed to hold my weight. It kind of, I guess you'd call me plateaued or stalled or whatever, but it kind of held me there. And then I did start going slowly, and I think some of that was because of not so much tracking and not following a plan and kind of getting lazy. And But I really firmly believe that if you want to be successful, you got to have a plan, you got to document the plan, and then you kind of have to execute the plan. Now, the plan's never going to go perfect, but you got to have a plan to try to get there. So, really think about it. So whether you use my calendar or whether you go over to Harry and Wendy's and follow them on their calendar, or whether you have some other plan from, I know I hear people talk about Dr. Westman and his plan. I don't know the guy. I've never read any of his material or followed him. Or, there's a dozen different people out there that have really good plans. So you just have to kind of pick one and you kind of have to follow it. So, and you'll get there, right? And you're going to fall off the wagon. Everybody falls off the wagon. I'm just as guilty as anybody else. I went on vacation. I was drinking Mai Tais and pina coladas and everything else, right? So everybody falls off the wagon. You just do it. I mean, go out and have fun every once in a while, and then that's okay. Just remember that when you're done, you need to get back on plan. You just can't use it as an excuse to say, oh, well, I'll wait until tomorrow. I'll wait for the next week. I've had a week off. I need a week before I start again. And you got to jump right back on that wagon the day after you get back from your vacation, or the next day after you went out and celebrated for your anniversary, or whatever happens to be. So, so try to think about a plan. Try to think about your plan and what you're doing and what's the right plan, what's working for you. Figure out what foods affect you, right? So everybody has trigger foods that affect them in one way or another. I don't do this just for loss, for weight loss too. I do this because I'm going to tell you, my arthritis in my hands and in my shoulders and my knees are gone. I don't have pain in my body. And if I start eating that food that causes my body inflammation, that all that stuff is going to come back. It's going to make me feel like crap. And it's not even the weight. It's just the way you feel and just, the energy that you have, and it makes you feel lethargic, and, you have a lot of brain fog, and I can't, just all that stuff. So then general health. So I'm doing this for general health, not just the weight loss. The weight loss just happens to be a good part of it. But because if I avoid all those inflammations and all that inflammatory foods and everything else, I feel so much better. And, I don't have all those issues. I'm able to work out. I'm able to walk. I'm able to do all kinds of stuff that I could never have done before, so anyway, hey, so I do want to talk about, so let's talk about this. So I'm going to give 3 of these away next Saturday, the 13th at 11 o'clock Pacific Coast time. So if you're interested in winning one of these, I said these things are really cool for cooking and baking. You can make tons and tons of stuff out of them. We're going to make, I think we're going to make pizza pockets out of them. I know I've seen Indigal, Nelly do it, as well as Wendy over at Loving It on Keto do it, and I want to do it. And I think Janet Greta has done it too. And plus Janet has about 4 or 5 other recipes I want to do as well. And she uses this thing all the time as well. So these things are great. Even if I had 2 of them, you know, last time I filled this thing up and I had stuff, and I made the hot dog buns with them because I had stuff left over and had to do something with it. But I almost would rather make this than the bread. So, but these are really, really great for that. So hopefully you're interested and if you're interested, what I want you to do is go down to this video and put down hashtag keto. And if you go down there and put hashtag keto, and then you have to be a subscriber to this channel. So go down there and make sure you hit that subscribe button. And then next Saturday, when we do that live, hit that little bell icon so that you know when we go live, so that you can watch and participate in the live. So maybe you'll be one of the lucky winners, and maybe we'll decide to give 4 of them away. I don't know, but we're gonna give at least 3 of them away. Maybe we'll give 4 of them away. I don't know, but we'll see. So this is really, you know, something that we were supposed to do a month ago, and just because of vacation and everything else that's going on, it's just been crazy. I got to tell you, I've never done a live before, so I'm scared to death about doing a live. Worried about all the technical issues and trying to read the comments while I'm talking and everything else. So anyway, so it's got me a little bit of high anxiety, but so help me with that, please. You know, be cautious and be careful with me. Be kind to me. I'd really appreciate it. Participate. You know, the worst thing in the world, I guess, for anybody to get online and then see nobody there, right? So, but I'd really love to see you win one of these. Again, you know, and I can help you make whatever you want to make to put in it. You tell me, and I'll figure out how to make it, and we can make it together, right? So I can give you a phone call or whatever you have to do to help walk you through on how to do it. So, so remember, I would love to have you participate. You know, I'm scared to death of doing it. I've never done one before, so I'm afraid that I'm going to get on there. Nobody's going to participate. Nobody's going to care. But I'm going to give 3 of these away. I'm going to do it live while we're on there. I would love to have you do it. So if you're interested in doing that, go down there and hit that hashtag keto. Put it down there. You have to live in the U.S. or in Canada. Last time I was able to ship to Canada. So, you know, so U.S. or Canada, you know, then you can win one of these. You know, we'll have some topics. We'll talk about different stuff. We'll talk a little bit about my maintenance and how that's going for next Saturday. We'll have a week to kind of see how I've done this week, as well as maybe we'll talk about some, I have a meal plan that I'm putting together, and it's all done, just about done. I got to do some reviewing and some typos and stuff of that nature and figure out the proper formatting and stuff like that. But the meal plan is done. So I really like you to participate. Really appreciate it. So, you know, if you could, you know, hashtag keto down below if you want to win one of these. Participate in the live next Saturday on the 13th. That would really, really be great. I'd really, really appreciate it. You know, what can I say? So hopefully, you know, I did do a poll online because I thought about giving away some Amazon gift cards, and whether they wanted to win this or Amazon gift cards, and this was the winner. So this is what we're giving away. Like I said, if I get enough participation, maybe I'll give 4 of them away. Right now, we're going to give 3 of them away. But if we get enough participation, maybe I'll do 4 of them. That would be really, really super. I'd really, really like you to participate. Again, hashtag keto down below. I'd really appreciate it. So that's kind of where we're at for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you know, you'll subscribe down below, hit that little bell icon, the thumbs up. Would be greatly appreciated. It really shows YouTube that somebody's watching this and somebody's appreciating it. So, all right, I will talk to you next time. You have a great day, and remember, you are awesome. Be kind, be good. We're coming up on a really great time of season for cheer and joy, and let's really help each other get through these tough times. You know, the last couple of years has been a struggle for everybody. So let's just, you know, remember that, and let's be good to each other, and let's help each other. Smile, say hi, you know, don't be afraid to help somebody out, you know. So, you know, buy somebody a coffee or to whatever happens to be, you know, just pass it forward and be good. All right. I will talk to you next time. You guys are really, really, truly awesome.